You're still
okay.
getting backlash.
So as you guys kind of, over the course of the next, like, 10 minutes, kind of slowly encroach on here.
Yeah, no, it's very obvious what I'm doing.
Yeah.
For the record, I rolled a nat 1 on my brooding check.
Okay, so you watch as, like, Beard Fist is like... and then I'll look at Victor and make sure, like...
Work it, baby.
Cold stealing everywhere. There's a blue steel. I don't remember. Blue steel. Okay, yeah. So while you watch them doing it, Nimi, you kind of watch this going on. You're like,
Can I talk to the bartender, see if he's got... So, do you guys have a place to stay around here?
Stay here. We have rooms upstairs.
How much?
1 gold piece a night.
Okay. I'll let you know if you decide to stay here.
Okay.
I gotta talk to my friends here. Over
My
there.
weirdly
All right,
brooding
don't.
After
Weird-
you've gone past the
weird-
transactional conversation, he's just straight
Oh,
Weird timing, but the deed kind of like falls, so it shows just a little bit like we own a fucking house, man.
So as
I'm just kidding.
they're all
Trying to
encroaching
get to
on
the
this
house
one
of life.
figure,
Yeah, no.
the 3 figures like finish a hand of cards, and you see another one just like there seems to be one front runner here, and it's this woman kind of standing up beside, and she kind of chuckles as she rakes in another hand. She throws an eyebrow at you and just, so, would you like to play the next hand?
Sign me up.
All right. Do you know how to play Baldur's Bones?
Wait, what?
Baldur's Bones.
Sorry, it's Baldur's Bones?
All right. So how this game works?
Uh-oh.
Take 3d6.
3d6. 1, 2.
Here you go.
Give me the good one. Okay, thank God.
So there's basically a an ante. So you have to put whatever everybody else is putting in as far as gold.
Okay.
Then you roll 3d6.
Okay.
At that point, depending on what your total is, you can continue to roll. If you ever go over 21, then you bust and you lose. So you're trying to get the highest number without busting.
Okay.
It's like blackjack. Yeah.
Never played blackjack. Okay.
But she's just like, so
The only gambling
you
thing I
you and
got.
your group, you seem new to this town.
Yeah, we were passing through.
Where are you from?
I'm from, trying to think of like a made-up town.
Cow backstory, yay!
I was just trying to think of like a made-up town.
Being serious, like, that doesn't really matter right now.
Yeah.
The hills of the Shire.
That's
Little town up north, very cold. Didn't really like it very much. Came down here to find a bit more gold.
Ah, interesting. Well, the ante for this round is 10 gold pieces. Are you good?
I'm good for 10 gold pieces.
Okay, so you watch
10
this.
good pieces.
You watch the other two looking a little bit like disgruntled at this point. It seems they might have lost a little bit of money tonight.
Okay.
And you look at this figure. She goes, and it's 3 women that are sitting at this table. And it says, my name is Alinka. Over to here. This is Mirabelle. And on my right, this is Sorga. Your name?
Callie.
Callie. Oh, all right. Let's begin. So as you put, go and mark 10 gold off your page there.
Okay. So
You go ahead and roll. So 3d6.
Took off 10 gold.
Yeah.
Just roll. Can I use the dice now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Please don't let me down. 5, 3, and 4.
5, 3, and 4.
That's 15.
15. Okay. So at this point, she kind of looks at her.
That's
No,
11.
it's
No.
not. What are you adding to that?
Oh God, I'm an idiot. Oh God.
okay.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 5.
It's 12.
12.
Is it 12? Okay.
When you're 2 in the RP to math.
Just trusting you.
It's like, okay, sure, continue.
Callie is just like, 15! No.
Saying numbers.
It's 20. Wait, it's 20.
Calculator, so I don't. Oh God. Okay.
All right, so she kind of looks at you and just goes, looks at her hand. Just,
Oh.
so, what brings you to this fine land of Barovia?
Just heard about some fancy people living up here.
Ooh.
Fancy. Like a big manor around here.
Ah.
Where's the big manor around here?
The big man around here.
Get just a little bit of Jessica Rabbit in there, throw a hip.
Okay, so she kind of looks at you and she's like, interesting. Well, are you ready to see who won?
Yes.
So with how this game works, if you're happy with your number, you keep. If you want to see if you can get a higher number, you take another d6 and you can add that to your total, and you can roll as many times as you want to until you bust. So you add another d6 and you keep adding them until you bust. So what are you at right now?
You got a
12?
You're at 12. So you can roll another d6.
Would roll. If you get a 6,
Because
highest you
you're
get is 18.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's go.
Wow.
Didn't think you'd be teaching your sister how to gamble, huh?
Here we are.
2. I think we had that.
D&D
to-
always do
16.
everything.
So you
No,
can keep
14,
going,
yes,
or if
I
you're
can-
happy with 14, then you
It's
keep.
the gateway drug.
You would still want to. You would
Should I
want to
just
roll
do
another.
it?
Yeah, no, you want
Yeah,
another
you're
one.
still good.
Where's she at?
This is what
She's at
being an
14.
adult
And
is.
it's 21?
If you roll a 6,
Oh,
She rolled a 5.
5.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
So what are you at now?
Okay.
She's at 19.
19.
Yeah.
19. Shit. Okay, good.
19.
Okay.
Alright, so
Dope.
she goes, you look as she like leans her cards down, and as she does, you see, do math. You see 17 through her cards.
Hell yes.
Hand it
So
over,
you had a
lady.
total of
18.
19.
19. Sorry.
19. Yeah, 19.
so you do know about this balance. All right. So you hand over, go ahead and you have 40 gold added to your
I know how
total.
to
Whoa.
roll.
40.
She got it.
You watch as the
Yeah,
other two
'cause the other-
figures are just like, and they're like,
God, did they
feeling
just
pissed
roll-
off.
All ones.
What happened there?
They roll all ones until they get to about
Oh,
18, and
oops.
then they roll 6s.
The first one was pretty good.
85, 85, 40, 125 gold.
So I'd say at this point, the rest of you guys, you've moved about one booth away from this figure through this time. She looks at you again. Why don't we make this next scene a little more interesting?
What are you proposing?
Let's see. Would you be opposed to 40 gold?
Easy come,
That's
easy
quadruple.
go.
Oh.
Can I look towards one of my compatriots?
So Emmy's been paying attention to what you're going on.
I was gonna say, I'm busy being.
Yeah, the
broody
rest of
and,
them are
like,
broody.
I'm
I'm
trying
being
to
broody, but
encourage
also, like-
Victor to like talk to people.
Mhm.
And I'm using my tail as much as possible, so I
Money's
don't have
money,
to
girl.
like move obviously to just kind of like slide
You
over
guys think it
along the
was 40.
booth,
I go back to 85.
like inchworming.
Yeah. It's not.
Just-
Okay, I say let's go for it.
Money's money, girl. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so you watch as one of the figures kind of goes, I'm not playing for
She
that.
won a round of
And then you
blackjack,
watch another one, I'm good for it.
she
And
put
she
in
goes
10
and adds 40 gold to the
and
pot.
won 40 back.
Cool.
Now she's playing 40.
Yeah.
40.
As you
So
do.
as she kind of scoops up all the cards and deals up another round.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on, like, see if I spot anything suspicious.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Good at me.
I'm gonna
It's a
try.
good thing you don't have to have both eyes for perception, huh?
Yeah.
Just for depth. That's all. 18.
18.
Whoa,
Yeah.
hold on. I
Yeah.
haven't added everything yet. It's a lot.
Jesus.
It's a 22.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So you watch as this main figure, the Alinka, she kind of like notices you, kind of like slide behind her, and she goes, "Oh, so you're interested? Would you like to play the next hand?"
Oh, I was gonna keep my distance, but it's like, oh, okay.
She's very aware, and she looked and noticed
Oh.
you kind of keeping an eye on her.
Okay.
I see
No.
you watching. You want to play?
I'm more of a bystander. I like to watch.
All right. And you kind of notice that she's keeping a slight eye on you. Roll really
You
high
will
on the
play
perception
the.
check.
Oh boy.
You will play the next hand.
Okay.
So you've got 40 gold in the pot, and go ahead and
40
mark that off
okay.
for you.
Yeah. 5 to 85.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so then you
I can
start with
remember.
3.
Here, I'll do my
Oh,
calculator
I
and
have
hold
one.
on to
I
85.
got one.
Oh, okay. I was just
I
going
have
for
computer helping me.
I forgot.
Alright, just rolled 3 dice, right? 3 dice.
Yeah, breed of yeah.
4, 7, 8.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's a safe roll.
Okay.
You wanna-
So with how this game works, you can continue to keep adding to it until you go up to 21.
Yeah, yeah. You can take both of those again if you want.
Okay. 1. That's a 3. So that's
You're up to 11 now.
11.
So where have you been on your travels? What have you been doing since you come to this land?
have
think
2
on the
more if you
spot.
need them.
Math and
All the
RP is
D6.
hard.
Get in the lay of the land, you would say.
D&D.
Get in the way. Just kind of in the lay of the land. I've seen quite a few surprising things. You know, I'm so used to snow and snow.
And cold, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Seeing a couple of flowers was pretty surprising. Throw another one in.
Okay.
Trees with leaves on them. Okay, alright.
15.
15.
I like you. Have you been here very long?
No, me and my companions just got here last night.
Hear that? We're her companion.
One word of advice.
Right.
Don't travel the roads at night.
I'm like brooding, but I heard it and I was like,
And she kind of look at her and she kind of like takes another card off and stacking out into her pile.
Okay, 15.
Yeah. If you roll a 6, then you win.
So, I love that jacket. Where did you get it from? I see it kind of many pockets. Yes, many pockets.
Any pockets? Just 2?
Ah.
Just a normal amount.
Yeah, 2's good.
Kind of cool.
How many arms does this woman have?
Well, if I roll a 6 with that 15, that'll get me to 21, and 21 is bust, right?
Hold, yeah.
No, you win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
21.
If you
go
21
over
is
21.
the goal.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
You
go
don't
over
want to go
21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're
Oh,
sitting
yeah, yeah,
pretty
yeah.
right now.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, no, you want to
You
roll
want
a
a
6.
6.
Oh, heck yeah, go, let's go.
4.
Four.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, is that what you're
19.
thinking?
19 again.
No.
Okay.
Mm.
You stick
Yeah.
to 19?
So she goes,
I mean, why not?
where can I get the jacket like that?
This one was homemade.
I mean, 'cause